If you've ever wondered how to trade altcoins for maximum gains, this video is for you. Today, we're going to take a look at the hottest meme coin, SPX, and we're going to take a look at SHIB, which is another popular meme coin. You don't want to miss this one. Are you ready? Let's dive in. Hey, I'm Scott, and I've been a pro trader for 10 years. In these videos, I'm going to teach you everything I've learned so you don't have to learn the hard way. Remember to follow and share the channel, and also have your alerts on because I'm going to give you a lot of updates and you want to be the first to know. Taking a look at the hottest performing meme coin, actually the hottest performing coin of anything over the past 1 year, it's SPX6900. Now this was a trade alert inside my YouTube channel back in November of last year. All right, and it has gone up quite a lot, 12,000% year over year. Let's take a look right now. This is the weekly chart of SPX6900. Now, basically, what we have is a surge from 0.08 all the way up to $7, okay, for SPX6900 on the weekly time frame. Now, price did come back down and consolidate, and you can see here we have a nice uptrend line established, and what we're looking for basically is a move up to $6.90. all right, 6,900, $6.90 on SPX. Now the trade alert was back down in this range. We've made a nice move up. However, we really want to see SPX hold this 1.5 level if it's going to make a push higher. Now, I expect that it will. That said, this is not financial advice, all right? However, price can easily consolidate in this range. It could even dip down here to 97, 98 before making a move up. Now, these lines on the chart aren't just coincidental lines. They're very well thought out. They have a lot to do with Fibonacci, which is mathematical equations actually found in nature, in reality, and volume, which drives the markets. Volume is liquidity. What we're gonna do, we're gonna take a look at SHIB, which is one of the most popular meme coins, and we're gonna analyze this together right now with a clean or a naked chart. All right, so what we have here is SHIB on the 1 week time frame on Coinbase, and this is the all-time price history. That's very crucial. Always use the all-time price history, okay? We also have the stochastic RSI down here, and we have the RSI or relative strength down here. This pink line is the 9 EMA. EMA stands for exponential moving average. You always want the 9 EMA on every chart you have, okay? So taking a look at SHIB, now the first thing I'm noticing is it put in a low, a high, and then it put in a higher low, and it still has a higher low maintained here. I'm also noticing that it put in a high, a lower high, and a lower high. So the first thing we're noticing here is we're in a spectacular triangle pattern for SHIB. All right, so we're going to draw this out, and you're going to want to take your trend line tool and you're going to want to draw this out. I'm going to use this pivot low in your own platform at home. All right, now first you want to draw your triangle. So we're working with this triangle pattern. These are very explosive patterns. They do take time to formulate, so you have to be ready for that, all right, and be very patient. Stay ahead of the game with real-time trade alerts. Hit subscribe and turn the notifications on so you're always the first to know about the latest stock and crypto moves. Your financial freedom is just one click away. Let's crush those gains together. Just like XRP exploded 700% out of a triangle pattern, all right? Now, SHIB's in this pattern. Now, the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna identify support and resistance. So this level that's holding right here on this trend line for me is a very critical level of support. So I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna draw a horizontal line right into that level. For a major support level, I'm gonna make the line white and I'm gonna put it in 2 thickness, and I'm gonna add over here in green at 28 bold text, support 1, okay? We wanna see SHIB hold that level. Now, the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to pull the fixed range volume profile. Go into TradingView, pull the FRVP, fixed range volume profile, all right? I'm going to come over to this breakup candle high. I'm going to click once. I'm going to drag over to the recent price action, click twice. All right. Now, that shows me exactly the levels on SHIB that we need to pay attention to. This green line is the value area low. Price is going to come up and battle that level. This yellow line is the point of control where the most volume has transacted. That's right around this level. And then the value area high is this level, which is acting as current resistance. All right, so these levels are absolutely critical to have on the chart. So I'm going to quickly put in horizontal lines at those levels. Okay, we're going to pay attention to those. Horizontal line at the point of control. I'm going to make the point of control yellow because it's the most crucial line. And then I'm going to add in a horizontal line for the value area high. All right, there we go. Now, I'm going to make that one white, and I'm going to delete this volume profile to keep a clean chart. These are your levels that you're working with on SHIB. Now, you want to see SRSI on the weekly cross back up. You want to see RSI break above this 50 level. But right now, being long against S1 makes sense on SHIB. All right, level to level, you can expect to move up here to this point 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros, 1686. Also to zeros 2527, the point of control, and then ultimately up to zeros 3329. All right, those are big levels on SHIB. Now, if we get a huge bullish breakout, this is what we're going to do. We're going to look for a move like this. We're going to go to the all-time high for SHIB, pull a Fibonacci level to the all-time low to give us the levels that we can look forward to. All right, so in a best case scenario, SHIB can actually break out if it gets above the all-time high up to these higher levels like the 1.272 fib extension, which is 1, 2, 3 zeros, 1861. So how would you trade something like that? Well, you would take a long position, and essentially you'd want to be long looking for a move like this and pay yourself along the way. Or again, not financial advice. By the way, you want your risk, this is too much risk, the red here, you want it just to be below support down here, okay? So make the risk just a little bit, and your reward needs to pay yourself. So that's how you're going to do that, all right? Now, there are many ways to chart this. I want to keep this video short. If you enjoy these technical analysis videos, please let me know in the comments section and I'll do more of these. And by the way, stay tuned. I've got a lot more coming and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Hey, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Also, click the link in the description. You can join the Financial Freedom Academy email list. We're going to give you free market updates every Wednesday, trading tips, and insider information you don't want to miss. Check it out.